Hey there, Delmarva Coast. Thank you for joining us on this Monday, and we are so happy you are here with us on Coast Life.
We always are.
We always are. We are your hosts. I'm Paige Marley.
I'm Leah Rizzo, and we always like to welcome you to the show first by just kind of catching up on conversation, talking about your weekend, maybe give you some things to talk about in the office when you get there for tomorrow.
Yes.
And if this is something that you haven't heard about, we thought we'd start your week off with something just so cute.
Something cute.
So sweet, warm and fuzzy. Sammy the Seal. Maybe that's a name you've heard lately, but it's a seal pup out in California that's been joining surfers every morning. He'll like hop on their surfboards. They all just make room for him. Wildlife officials say that he looks healthy, he looks happy, so they don't really need to worry about him. They can just kind of let him do their thing.
So you know that East Coast, West Coast debate?
Yeah.
East Coast, baby, all the way. But we're falling behind. We need a seal.
Well, we get seals in
we
Rehoboth.
need a seal that will surf with us and not.
We just need him to join our surfers. I think it's tricky because, you know, when the seals are here, the water's too cold.
That's true, too. Or we're like, call the Mayor Institute, which is the right thing to do.
Yes. And that's what they did. And the wildlife officials, they all said, he's happy, he's healthy, just don't touch him.
Fair enough.
And that's what all the surfers are doing. They're all just respecting Sammy's space, and we thought that was just the perfect way to kind of kick off your Monday afternoon with some good news.
Yes.
Because we get tired of all that old
And
bad
Mondays
news.
can be hard. I mean, look at me. I'm mourning the weekend. You know, it's, ooh, sorry,
I should have brought my veil.
I know, whoopsies. I didn't realize how dark it looked on this set until I came on. But yes, you know, Mondays, they can be difficult. So I hope if you had a long day at work, Sammy the Seal, I was going to try to make a pun and say, pupped you right up. Perked you right up. It didn't work.
Not quite.
No,
that's all right.
I tried. Let's move on to the next topic.
Yes. Something else that kind of cropped up that we thought was kind of funny because we're both middle children.
Yes.
How is it that you can tell that someone's an only child?
Leah, I have been waiting for this one. How slow someone eats. The slower they eat.
You know they don't have siblings because they didn't have to fight for their life to get a meal.
It was, and I'm going to out him. So my fiance, he has sisters, but they're older than him. So you could say he grew up kind of like an only child in a sense. And that man takes forever to eat. And when I'm 5 kids, right? I'm one of 5. So when we have family dinners, we're on seconds. And then he's like, I'm ready for seconds. Sorry, buddy, they're gone.
That's what, anytime we had like friends over that never got, they'd be like, oh, I didn't get any chicken wings. We'd be like, yeah, because it's wing night at the Rizzo household. You got to speed up if you want any.
Yep, it is a dog-eat-dog world out there. You got to fight if you want your plate, so sorry.
Like I really, because compared to my family, I'm probably the slower of the eaters. So like I get, who falls behind gets left behind. Like my brother would always eat my fries and I'd be like, like this.
Yep.
But compared to other people, like when I'm out in the world, I'm like, oh, I'm eating like way faster than everybody else. And
so
I'm like,
embarrassing.
They just must not have siblings. I think also some people too that think like having siblings is like, oh, they're best friends. And like for me, they really were my best friends, but I know that that's not always the case.
Oh, yeah.
I love all the memes that are like, you know, would you whack your sibling for $1 million? And you're like, I whack my sibling for looking at me wrong.
I'll do it for $5.
I do it for free. Just
I saw this thing on TikTok this morning actually, and it said like, I can tell when I'm arguing with someone if they have sisters or not, because she's like, I should be able to say, you know, and she throws off a list of insults and then be able to get a movie with you later. But she's like, but if that person doesn't take my joking insults well, I know they don't have siblings.
Yeah.
I think that's fair.
But we love sibling relationships.
We do.
I do. I adore my siblings.
Yes.
I really do. They were such a big part of, they're part of growing up, and they really help you navigate, I think, working together with people too, because you're like, well, or especially as middle children, like we sort of navigate between both siblings and parents sometimes too. So
I'm a great sharer.
I'm such a good sharer.
Also I've noticed this too, but the people who are like, don't worry, like you can get me another day if they cover you, if they pay for you. I feel like more only siblings, this is not a one rule for everybody.
This is a blanket statement.
This is a blanket statement, but only siblings tend to be like, yeah, you can pay me back, as where I've noticed more, I'm like, well, you'll get me, or, oh, I'll just pay for X, Y, and Z.
Right, or like, I'll get you next time, you get me next time, whatever. Yeah, there is that sort of that sibling bank where you're like, well, whoever picks it up next time, but you
we need to get a psychologist on here and confirm or deny our theories, because these are just theories for us.
That is all they are, yes. We've got many theories here on COASTLIFE.
We are not experts.
But here's something that I know is not a theory, my fear of pay by palm from Amazon One.
Leah.
First of all, I didn't even know Amazon One was a thing. I thought I was still on Amazon Prime, and my fear. First, let me tell you what pay by palm is. It's pretty much what it sounds like. Amazon is teaming up with Whole Foods, and rather than checking out at a cash register or even self-checkout, you just pay with your palm.
I think I've lived through enough. I'm good. This is as far as I deserve to go. I'm not ready for the future. I don't belong in this century. It's too weird and advanced.
It's too much. I feel like this is where we get into prime citizen territory where our Amazon Alexa devices greet all of us. And you wake up and you start your day with, greetings, prime citizens.
Yes.
Today, the weather is dreary. And
Would you like to listen to white noise while you get ready for bed?
Right.
I get that one all the time. And I'm like, I didn't talk to you, Alexa. Or like, how do you know I'm getting
I
ready
know
for bed?
they're saying that they won't take your data with your palm, but like, how will they not? You know they're tracking that stuff. So I can't imagine also you wake up and you're greeted by Alexa, greetings, prime citizens. I hate to deliver the bad news.
Oh, God.
But you're sick. And you're like, oh, like because they have all your blood.
And what if you cut your hand or something? I don't know. Also, I didn't know, I just must be behind. I knew fingerprints were unique. I didn't know palm prints were as unique.
I don't know, man.
Don't look at my palms.
I think like you said, I've seen enough.
I'm good. I'm good. People still take my card whenever I check out anywhere and they try to tap it and I'm like, no, insert it. Like I still don't have anything in advance.
I like the tap.
I love it. I just don't have it.
Yeah. Well, that's how I feel too with like Apple Pay and all of the apps that you can pay with now. I'm like, I don't know that. And I feel it makes me feel so old too when like some teenager or early 20-something is like, oh, don't you have Cash App? I'm like, no, I don't, young man. Where are your parents?
Yes. I still can't figure out how to get my Venmo to my bank correctly, so I still cannot do the 1 to 3 day transfer. I have to do the immediate transfer, and I have to pay like a percentage fee. So I'm always losing money on Venmo. Help us, young kids.
Clearly, we've seen enough. We've lived long enough lives.
AI is not for us.
It is not. But what is for us is the great show that we've got coming your way. As you know, the Delaware State Fair is here, and there is more to explore, and we're going to do exactly that coming up.
And it's Monday. You need your coffee. I know it's Monday evening. You need your second cup of coffee. We have a coffee tip for you with Coffee Rendezbrew.
And we know you like to keep cool in the summer, and it doesn't get much cooler than ice cream. That's why we're taking a trip to our friends at Hopkins Creamery in Lewis. All that and more is headed your way when COASTLIFE gets back.
COASTLIFE is brought to you by BB Healthcare, Coastal Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, Preston Automotive Group, and Shell Brothers.
Dog days of summer are upon us. All the corn stalks are getting tall. It's near the end of July, and that can only mean one thing. It is time for the Delaware State Fair on Delmarva. That's why I'm here with Danny Aguilar. How are you, my friend?
I'm wonderful. Welcome to the 104th Annual Delaware State Fair.
104 years of Delaware State Fair fun, and it just keeps getting bigger and better every year.
It does. The team is amazing. It takes hundreds and hundreds of volunteers. We have over 450 employees working hard, getting things ready for 10 days of amazing time here, tradition, right in Harrington, Delaware.
So why don't we start with, since it has been 104 years, let's start with what's new. What can people see that they haven't seen at the State Fair before?
Absolutely. We brought back to life our mobile app. So we encourage folks, download the mobile app, plan your day ahead. First, step one.
Smart.
And then we have great attractions like our circus, and we have a camel show, and we've got street entertainment, and then we have some fine arts displays as well throughout the grounds.
That's very cool, because I mean, this all along coastal Delmarva, you're going to find so many incredibly talented artists, and we've got one that's sort of doing live art right behind us.
Absolutely. RC is an amazing artist. He's worked for large corporations. We brought him here to help us showcase and highlight Delaware and the great aspects of the state insect, state bird, state wildlife. So every day he's going to paint a mural. Stop on by. It's right by the main gate. Taking the agriculture, taking the fine arts. We have so much offering. Culinary delights. But great things here at Delaware State Fair. Blake.
As always, you guys have so much great entertainment. You've got some great artists and entertainment coming here.
We do. We showcase fireworks along with great artists, and we have some sold-out shows, but we have some great M&T Bank lineups. So we encourage folks to go to DelawareStateFair.com or download the mobile app. Look at the full lineup. We have 3 nights of fireworks. We're so excited. People love our fireworks here, but so much entertainment. It's over 200 hours a day of entertainment here at the Delaware State Fair.
Can't fit that all in one day. That's why you got to keep coming back.
Come on back, absolutely.
I know one of my favorite things every year is the demo derby. Do you have any favorites that are recurring?
I tell you, a demolition derby is absolute tradition. It sells out every year. You must have a demolition derby at the Delaware State Fair.
You haven't been to the Delaware State Fair until you've attended the demo derby at least once.
Yep, definitely.
Now we know that it's hot because it's always hot when the Delaware State Fair comes around, but you do have some air-conditioned spaces where people can maybe take a little breather.
Absolutely. We have over 8 air-conditioned buildings throughout the grounds. Biggest thing is as far as folks walking through, check out the art exhibits, check out some of the grounds entertainment. We've got comfort. We understand it's in summertime. It is the Delaware State Fair, so come at nighttime if you feel a little bit better. Check out your local weather. Make sure you're bringing comfortable shoes, and you just plan ahead for the Delaware State Fair.
Yes, and we know that sometimes the world can be a little unpredictable, so you guys have taken a focus on safety this year as well, right?
We have. We've had additions added to the metal detectors. We've always had a prohibition on weapons coming in.
Yes.
So all this is really an enhancement to the screening process.
Yeah.
So we're really about safety first, making sure that our patrons feel comfortable, feel safe, just like going to a large sporting event or even festival. So it's something that we felt was important to approach this year, plan, and we're doing so, and we're looking forward to the 10 days.
Awesome. We are too, and I know, of course, the food is one of our favorite things. Is there anything new this year, food vendor-wise?
Well, I think you should probably try the pickle pizza, from what I hear. It's kind of the new item, but there's so many new items. Like I said, 75 food vendors. So there's some wonderful, almost like an international kind of culinary tour. So you can do some Thai food, you can do Mexican food. We've got great healthy choices and options. So make sure to come out to the fair, plan ahead, and then just enjoy the culinary tour here at the Delaware State Fair.
And sort of speaking of healthy choices and healthy options, there is sort of a focus on healthcare here as well this year too.
There is, absolutely. If you stop at the main gate, Walmart's doing some health screening. It's all part of a new initiative. Once again, they're tying in with RC and artwork, so you can check out the artwork, take some Jenga, and then at certain times positioned throughout the fair time, they're going to be doing some health screenings with pharmacists.
Very cool.
So yeah, it's a great aspect, great feature. We're really excited to add that element to the fair.
Yeah, just a little check-in. So again, make sure you plan your day. Where can people go to get more ticket information, planning information, schedules?
DelawareStateFair.com, or they can once again download that mobile app, plan your day, and we're looking forward to seeing over 300,000 people visit us here in Harrington, Delaware.
Yes, and we're always so excited. Well, Danny, thank you so much. We're going to get to exploring the Delaware State Fair ourselves, so don't go anywhere. There's more fun coming your way. You're watching Coast Life, and before the break, I had a chance to speak with Danny Aguilar about the 104th Delaware State Fair. There's always so many things going on at the Delaware State Fair. You can't do it all in just one day. That's why you got to keep going back year after year, day after day. And one of the things that has been bringing people back year after year is, of course, the food. Now, you've heard Danny mention that pickle pizza. I know, at first you kind of want to be like, ew, I don't know about it. But hey, don't knock it till you try it. And that's exactly what I did. I got to check out Spaghetti Eddie's and that new pickle pizza at the Delaware State Fair this year. Take a look. The Delaware State Fair, we know part of the big draw is, of course, some of the incredible food that you're going to get. And something that's a little bit new here, I've got Eddie with me with Spaghetti Eddie's.
That's correct.
And you have a pickle pizza.
Yep.
Tell me about that. Is that ever met with like, ugh, and then yum? How did this idea come to be?
That's always the question. How did you figure this out? So we've been doing this a long time, so long that I've actually seen generations grow up here.
Yeah.
So everyone was asking us for ranch dressing on the side for the pizza. Mm-hmm. And everyone loves pickles, my wife especially.
Nice.
So I said, why don't we do a ranch Parmesan cheese pickle pizza?
Okay,
And we developed a sauce with ranch and Parmesan, garlic, salt, pepper, and parsley. And then we put that on the pizza instead of the red sauce. And then we top it with a good portion of mozzarella cheese. And then we use a deli dill pickle. Ooh. And the reason why we use that is because it's crisper, it's thinner, and it sits better on the pizza. And then we top it with a little bit of dill weed, and then we garnish it at the end with some ranch dressing.
That sounds
amazing. Now, at first, when I heard pickle pizza, I was a little like, ooh, I don't know about that. But after hearing you describe it, I'm ready to try it.
Well, everyone takes that because everyone's traditionalist and knows what pizza is.
Yeah.
But then when they taste it, they're like, wow, what a combination. It really, really works. It's kind of like refreshing. And for people that can't eat tomatoes because of acidity, it's a great substitute.
Yeah. All right. Well,
So, and here we
can
go.
I try
We can
this
try it.
slice? Awesome. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It looks fantastic. All right, I'm gonna try up.
So you're a folder, I see.
A little bit, yeah, just to get a good grip, you know?
Yeah.
Oh my God. When you said refreshing, you're not wrong, and especially with this heat, maybe pizza, you're thinking like, I don't know.
It's
But that's
light,
gonna hit
it's
the
not
spot.
heavy.
Yeah.
It's a unique flavor. If you don't like pickles, I don't suggest it.
Right.
But if you like pickles and you like ranch dressing, this is it for you.
This is absolutely the pizza for you, or I'm gonna go polish this off, but stick around because there is more fun coming your way.
Well, like I said, don't knock it until you try it. That pickle pizza. I know at first you're like, but hey, I had a change of heart. Once I tried it, I was obsessed with it. So let us know what your favorite food at the Delaware State Fair is. There's so much to choose from. I know Paige was a big fan of the alligator mac and cheese. That was a popular one. And share it on our socials. Take pictures of you and your family enjoying the Delaware State Fair. We want to see it and chime in. So you can follow us on our socials across the board. And we like to have the conversation with you off the air, just like we do on the air. So again, give us a like, give us a follow, and chime in on Coast Life. Don't go anywhere because there's more Coast Life headed your way.
Segment of Coast Life is sponsored by Coffee Rendezbrew.
Today we're going to be using the French press to brew our coffee. The good thing about the French press is that you can use it to make hot coffee, or you can use it to make a cold brew. Today we're going to be using it to make a hot cup of coffee. I chose to use just a small French press. They come in different sizes. I like to take this to work with me because I know that I can use it for that quick cup of coffee. So with the French press, you have your base or your cup, and then you have your top that's going to have your filter with it. And the filter is used to filter out the grounds. I like using the French press to make some of my flavored coffees. I'm using Morning Prayer today, which is chocolate, caramel, sweet cream, vanilla, and a hint of coconut. We're simply going to take the grounds. Now you can use as much or as little coffee as you like. It just depends on how strong you like your brew. I typically use 4 teaspoons for this size French press. So once you have your grounds added to the press, you're going to simply pour in the water. And you're going to let this sit at least 4 minutes so that those grounds can brew. Okay, so after 4 minutes, you'll take the top and you'll simply use the press to press it down as such. And you grab your favorite coffee mug. I grabbed a coffee cup from the Shore Marketplace the other day. I picked it up from Delaware Clay Bay. Lisa Chambers is the owner, so if you like this cup, you can visit Shore and get the same cup. Grab your French press and you're ready to pour.
You're watching Coast Life, and it's time for another one of our favorite segments, our joke jar. Woo! This is basically where we go around the office, although sometimes we've tormented just each other with our bad jokes. But basically, we have this jar. It's filled with cheesy, hokey, terrible dad jokes.
Hilarious.
And we really like to just brighten everybody's day with these because who doesn't
doesn't love a good laugh?
Exactly. So right now we're in front of the WRDE, the Milton office, where everyone inside is working hard, maybe a little stressed out. So they are going to be happy when we interrupt their workflow with a funny joke.
We hope so. So let's go find our first victim.
All right, right inside. Hello, Amy. Hello. If you have a quick second, I just have something to ask you.
Okay.
Okay. What did the triangle say to the circle?
Oh, what did the triangle say to the circle?
You're pointless.
That was a sympathy laugh.
Yeah, that's about right.
Find our next joke and our next victim. Our two favorite Becky's.
Good thing you're not busy.
Let's see, Ashton. Why can't you trust the king of the jungle?
Why?
Because he's always lying.
I thought it's 'cause he was a
He's
cheetah.
a lion. You get it? Jeff's always good for explaining bad jokes.
Hey, you want another one then, Jeff?
Sure.
All right, here's another one for you. What do you call a pile of cats?
What do you call a pile of cats? I don't know.
A meowton.
Friendship over.
He's not gonna quit, we swear.
He might with those jokes.
All right. Sarah, you're not busy, are you?
No.
Quick second. I just have to ask you a question. What did the horse say after it tripped?
You got me.
Help! I've fallen and I can't giddy up.
It's so bad, I love it.
I said that was actually a good one.
That was actually a good one.
It wasn't.
That's good.
Why did the scarecrow win an award?
I don't know.
because he was outstanding in his field. Laugh a little bit for the
Blink
camera.
twice if you need help.
It's 6 out of 10.
Not a question. Hey Rob, what kind of cheese isn't yours?
Nacho cheese.
Nacho cheese, baby.
Save me.
Right.
He's so cheesy, he already knew the answer. All right, you guys have time for a couple of bad jokes?
Clearly no one wants them.
Here we go. What do sea monsters eat?
I don't know what.
Fish and chips. Did you hear about the cheese factory that exploded in France? There was debris everywhere. Brie, cheese, France. All right, we'll do one more. We'll leave you with one final eye roll. Why couldn't the pony sing a lullaby?
I give up.
She was a little horse. A pony, a little horse. That one was for our friends in Chincoteague.
Yeah. Okay, I saved the best for last. This joke is gonna be
Killer.
amazing. So Leah, how do you fix a cracked pumpkin?
I don't know how.
A pumpkin patch.
We're the only ones that like our jokes. In fact, our jokes were so bad we got kicked out of the building. In case you haven't noticed, we're back outside again.
Yeah, at least it's a nice day.
So clearly our joke jar needs a little bit of work. If you've got some great jokes, make sure you submit them. You can always email us, team@coastlife.com. You can also just stick them right in the comments on our TikTok. You can also send it to any of our socials at Coastlife TV. You'll find us Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We are there, and we are pretty active on our socials as well. So we'll make sure that we get a hold of those jokes.
Yeah, that's right. Tag us or slide in our DMs, whatever works for you. Yep. But yes, let us know what jokes you want to hear, and maybe what your favorite joke was from the joke jar.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because we could use some work. You know, our comedy routine needs a little bit of tweaking.
Yeah, I'm tired of getting kicked out of work.
But what's not a joke is more Coast Life. That is on the way. So make sure you don't go anywhere.
Here on Coast Life, we are always trying to keep you updated with what's going on locally and sometimes around the world. That is why today we have Julie Oswald with us. She is with BB Healthcare. Julie, thank you so much for being here today.
Oh, thank you for having us.
So the reason we have Julie on today is we're talking about World Breastfeeding Week. You guys have a pretty cool event coming up a little before the week, but can you just tell us a little bit about what's happening soon?
Sure. Well, BB is partnering with Nemours Children's Health, and we're sponsoring a kickoff to World Breastfeeding Week. So it's going to be on the 28th of July, which is Friday, and it's at the Lewis Library from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. And we are celebrating the community of breastfeeding, breast milk feeding families.
That's interesting. I never even heard of this week.
Yeah, I hadn't either. So tell us a little bit maybe about this week, how it came to be, how it got declared World Breastfeeding Week.
So World Breastfeeding Week has been celebrated for a long time. It's celebrated around the world. It's an international event. It's always celebrated the first week of August. And it's celebrated in many, many countries, not just the U.S.
Very cool. Can you tell us why it's celebrated? Maybe some people at home, especially if they don't have kids, might not understand the importance of it. So why do you think it's important to celebrate and give it a week?
Well, we know that breastfeeding is really, or breast milk is really the best nutrition for babies. And we want to highlight that every year. We want to draw attention to it. It is the healthiest choice for babies. We know that it has many benefits for babies and the parents who give it to them. So the event is really, or the week is really to highlight them and draw attention to that and promote breastfeeding or breast milk feeding.
And you mentioned you guys are teaming up with Nemours with their pediatric services, right? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so Baby has a great partnership with Nemours. They are at our hospital, and it allows us to provide expert pediatric care to our community in a small neighborhood hospital, community hospital.
Great. So this event, it's happening the 28th, you mentioned. Can you tell us a little bit more about that, what people, when they go there, what they're going to see, be able to do?
Great. Well, I can tell you there's going to be a lot of vendors. I think we have 12 or 13 vendors lined up. There's going to be some displays, some activities, some games. Each table is going to be giving away some free items, lots of raffle items. And at the end, whoever stays at the end or comes at the end can participate in a group photo.
Cool.
For really to highlight Sussex County breastfeeding or breast milk feeding.
Great. Okay, that sounds like a lot of fun. Is this something too, because you hear World Breastfeeding, you might think, okay, this is for breastfeeding moms, but is it for anyone else really, or who would you recommend come and learn more about this week and the importance of it?
So it's really for anybody who has an interest in breast milk feeding their child. So not only breastfeeding moms and dads, families, but those who really have an interest in pregnant women who haven't made a decision yet. They'll have an opportunity to learn a little bit more about the benefits of breast milk at this event and the services that are available to breastfeeding families in Sussex County.
Yeah, I think that sounds really cool and important for expecting moms.
For sure.
Knowing their options. It's a fun and easy way to get to know your doctors, your nurses, and learn more about it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of us right now are learning a lot online.
Yes.
We need to
Not always the most reliable resource.
No. So it's a kind of a one-stop shop where you can get real good information from your community. Great.
Absolutely.
Well, one more time then, the time and place of this amazing event.
Sure. It is Friday the 28th of July, and it's from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Thank you so much for being here, Julie, and for teaching us about this week that we didn't even know existed, but we're happy.
But now we do.
Happy to know. All right, we have a lot more to tell you about, a lot more to teach you about coming up on Coast Life, so don't go anywhere.
This segment of Coast Life was brought to you by BB Healthcare.
We're watching Coast Life, and nothing says summer like a big old scoop or 2 or 3 of amazing, delicious ice cream. That is why I'm here with Cheryl Tilton with Hopkins Creamery. How are you today?
I'm great, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing great. I love our seat here.
I know.
So where does the cow come from? Why the cow seat here at Hopkins?
Well, we were a dairy farm up until a few years ago, so naturally the cow is part of the dairy farm. Plus we have a few cows for our customers to enjoy also.
Yes, the cows are here for the summer. And I know everybody loves the cows, and that's part of some of the things that make Hopkins so special, but what else kind of makes this such a special spot to bring the family, bring the kids, bring a date to get some ice cream?
Well, the farm itself is Green Acres Farm, and it's been in the family well over 80 years. We started the ice cream, the creamery in 2008, and it's just a great family destination. The kids can come out. We have the cows, of course, like we had mentioned. There's the playground. We're doing birthday parties. So all in all, it's just a special destination for the whole family.
You said birthday parties. What a creative way to celebrate a birthday. What's kind of been the target audience for those birthdays? Is there an age limit? Asking for a friend?
Asking for yourself?
Maybe.
No, so far it's just, we've only done one, and it's been a young child, you know, 5, 6, and we have another one coming up, but we set up games for them and we give them prizes, and you know, there's just all kind of things that they can do, and then they go out and play in the playground for a while. We have the birthday cake for them.
Wind the kids up, set them free, let that energy out, and of course they get a treat. Now let's talk about some of the treats that you have. What are some of the favorites here at Hopkins?
It seems like waffle cones with a single scoop. That seems to be really big. Sundays, a lot of families come in and get the banana splits. I mean, the whole family gets a banana split. So that's like making 4 or 5 at a time. So banana splits are a real big seller, but the milkshakes, people love milkshakes.
And we've talked about the cows a little bit, but tell me a little more about the cows. How many do you have here? How often are they here?
We just brought back this season 3 cows. Okay, they come from another farm in the area. We get them when they're about 6 months old. Right now they're 9 months, and I know they seem pretty big for 9 months, right? But they still have a lot of growing to do.
Oh my goodness. Of course, we're in the summer season, but is Hopkins open year-round?
We stay open until December, and then we close until March, reopen again. However, we're open for our wholesale customers.
One of those first signs that the weather's getting warmer, summer's getting closer, and then of course we break out into all this beautiful, amazing weather, which is ice cream season, and I can't leave here without making some ice cream. So am I going to get to go inside and do that?
I think so.
Woo, all right.
Scoop of the batter, spoonful. You're gonna put it right there and just press it down as hard as you can. That's a little bit more golden, so we'll use that. So grab it off, and you use the roller, press down hard, and just roll it, and there it makes it for you. And then you just put it in the buddy.
Oh, that's cute.
And there you go.
So we have our perfect golden brown waffle cone. It's time to fill it with some ice cream.
Yep, raspberries, so it's gonna grab it out.
All right.
And just get a scoop. Usually we say about the size of a baseball.
Okay.
And just put it
For
right
a serious
in
scoop.
Put the box back.
Gosh, this looks so perfect.
And
This shouldn't be stressful.
And the pineapple orange is going to be down here.
All right.
It's this orange box here.
Do you mind holding my cone?
Yep.
Step 1. Scoop. You said about the size of a baseball.
Yes.
Oh no, it looks nothing like yours.
There you go.
How's that?
Yep. And there you have your double scoop waffle cone.
For a small milkshake, it's 2 scoops, but for a large, it's going to be 3. So we're going to do 3 scoops. 1. There's 2. And let's get 1 more. There we go, that's 3. We'll come right over here to the syrup, and we'll get 1 pump of the simple syrup since it's not a chocolate milkshake.
Okay.
So what I do with the milk is I like to pour it, and I do it about 3/4 showing of top of the cup. So I'll grab a spoon, and then what I do is you push it up under the spinner, and you get it towards the back of the clicker, and once you push it all the way up, it should click and start spinning.
Ah.
And then just pour it in.
There it goes. Oh,
And it goes.
So good. Perfect summer treat.
There we go. And there's your large milkshake.
Well, to make some adorable friends like this, get some amazing and delicious ice cream, and have an amazing family outing, make sure you come on out to Hopkins Creamery. Stick around. I'm going to finish this milkshake. You go get yourself one, because there's more Coast Life on the way.
This segment of Coast Life was brought to you by Hopkins Creamery.
You're watching Coast Life, and if you're looking to decorate your home anytime soon, Salvaged in Lewis, Delaware is the place to be. And beside me is Bryn Byerly, the owner and operator. So Bryn, tell me about Salvaged and what makes it so unique.
So Salvaged has actually been around for a lot longer than I think people realize. We've been a business in the community for over 10 years now. and we are women-owned and operated. So kudos to all the women out there. But Michelle, my business partner, and I, we have 2 female employees, and we do everything ourselves. So we really pride ourselves on being girl bosses. Through and through. And we really have set ourselves apart. We offer a variety of so many different things. Our business has really transformed over the years. So we started with just like painted furniture. Now we have a mixture of painted furniture, which is antique and modern furniture, like mid-century modern. And now we also offer new furniture. We have decor, we have chalk paint by Annie Sloan. We are the exclusive Delaware stockist. We offer delivery and layaway, which a lot of businesses don't do. And yes, we do some of the deliveries ourselves as women.
Awesome.
And we have really found our niche here in the community.
All right, and you guys have been going on for 10 years.
Yes, that is correct.
Amazing. And you said you're the only Delaware stockist. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, so actually, Michelle and I, so we bonded over 10 years ago over a bottle of wine one night. And we both had found a passion for Annie Sloan chalk paint. And she was using it on her own, I was using it on my own, and it really wasn't like a huge thing around here yet. But Annie Sloan created chalk paint over 35 years ago. And you have to be trained and certified to be able to carry her paint line. It's a huge investment. And it's something that we chose to invest in because we believe in it. It's quality paint to transform your furniture, kitchen cabinets, really anything you want to paint, you can use this paint with. So we are the exclusive Delaware stockist, and we are proud of that.
All right, and speaking of the paint, you guys paint your own furniture, is that correct?
That is correct, yes. Wonderful. We do everything ourselves. I am not so much of a painter anymore. I'm not really super hands-on with that, but the girls and Michelle, they do all the painting.
All right, and people can also customize their stuff as well, right?
Yes. So we have a huge warehouse in the back, probably like an additional 4,000 square feet, where we keep furniture kind of behind the scenes, so you can come back there if you're looking for something in particular, like a dresser, a sideboard, end tables, whatever it is. You can come back there, you can choose the piece. We have everything with measurements and pricing, and you can choose your color, and then we give you the turn time and we get it finished for you.
All right, and do you guys have any other projects that's going on that you really want to showcase to the viewers?
We do kitchen cabinet jobs. Something that's really exciting that's happening for Michelle is she's opening her own interior design studio called Mood Design. So that's going to be happening soon, and it's really going to go hand in hand because we get so many people who come in and that's what they're looking for, design services, but we can only offer so much with just our crew. So we're excited to collaborate with her, and obviously she can use salvage furniture, so it's a win-win.
I'm about to say.
Yeah.
50-50. All right, girls. So if anyone wants to, come to Salvage, how can they reach you?
So you can reach us in multiple different ways. We have email, we have Facebook, Instagram. We do a lot of advertising on there on social media. We have a website that you can go to as well, where you can purchase. We have decor on there, not furniture yet because it's such a high turnover. But yeah, there are several different ways that you can reach out to us. And our response time is typically within 24 to 48 hours.
And that's pretty fast.
Yes. Yes, since we do everything ourselves.
Women ran, that's what we like here at COASTLIFE.
Yes.
All right, guys, if you want to pick out a beautiful piece, as you can see behind us, please hit up their website, their Instagram, and the rest of their social media. There's more COASTLIFE on the way.
This segment of COASTLIFE was brought to you by Salvaged Home Furnishings and Decor.
Don't miss any of your favorite COASTLIFE moments. Hang out with us on our socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We're there. And don't forget, you can find full episodes of COASTLIFE at coastlife.com. There's more COASTLIFE on the way.
All right, COASTLIFE, before we let you go, we can't keep everything to ourselves.
No. And you remember how, last week, I think, we were talking about girl dinner?
Girl dinner. Yeah, girl dinner.
And it's all the sort of lazy snackage that you find is randomly throughout your pantry or your fridge. It's, a slice of cheese here, spoonful of peanut butter there, and that's your girl dinner.
Love it. That's what I eat every night.
Well, guess what? You can buy girl dinner somewhere From Popeyes.
Popeyes!
You were telling me about this earlier.
Yes, Popeyes has a girl dinner menu. I know. Take it in. Yep, soak it in. Exactly. So if you go, I don't know how it works exactly if you have to ask for the girl dinner.
I don't know.
But basically what it is so girl dinner, right? Like Leah said, you're going through your pantry and your fridge and you're just grabbing whatever's in there and you're making a concoction. That's what it is at Popeyes. They have like a whole platter of just random sides. So it's the end of the day and they have extra mashed potatoes. You're gonna get a scoop of mash, a sprinkle of fries, maybe a biscuit, and just take it home and you can just graze. It's like
I love it.
It's like a lazy charcuterie board.
It is, but I love that they're playing into it, and I think Popeyes is always really good at that they are really good at leading into sort of whatever's popular or viral at the moment, and I don't know, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
That's clever.
Yep. I'll see you in the drive-thru line.
For our
girl dinner. It's
Girl
so exciting.
dinner.
Well, let us know if you get it, if it's good, and what girl dinners you're making.
Yes, and let us know what new foods you may be trying at the Delaware State Fair, since that is well underway. I tried that pickled pizza, and let me tell you, life-changing, because at first I really was like, I don't know about pickles on my pizza, but it worked.
It sounds like it would work. Yep.
And you never know what's going to work for you at the Delaware State Fair. So unfortunately, it is about that time for us to